The vibrant city of Rio de Janeiro pulsed with energy as Paco the scarlet macaw swooped down from the iconic Christ the Redeemer statue. The annual carnival was in full swing, and the streets below were a riot of color, music, and dance. Paco had heard tales of this legendary festival from migratory birds, and his curiosity had finally brought him to the heart of the celebration. As Paco glided over the city, his eyes widened at the spectacle below. Elaborate floats adorned with sequins and feathers inched their way through crowded streets. Dancers in dazzling costumes swayed to the infectious rhythm of samba, their movements a blur of grace and passion. The air was thick with the scent of street food, and the sound of laughter mingled with pulsating drum beats. Seeking a better view, Paco descended towards the Sambadrome, the purpose-built parade ground where the main carnival performances took place. He perched on a nearby palm tree, mesmerized by the procession of samba schools. Each group told a story through their music, dance, and elaborate costumes, competing for the coveted title of Carnival Champion. As Paco watched, he found himself swaying to the irresistible beat. His head bobbed, and his tail feathers twitched in time with the music. He was captivated by the fluid movements of the dancers, their feet barely seeming to touch the ground as they twirled and stepped in perfect unison. Determined to join in the fun, Paco fluttered down to a quieter side street where a group of children were practicing their samba moves. He hopped from foot to foot, attempting to mimic their steps. The children laughed in delight at the sight of the colorful macaw trying to dance, and they began to encourage him, clapping out the rhythm. A kind-hearted girl noticed Paco's efforts and approached him slowly, extending her arm. To her surprise, Paco hopped onto her wrist, recognizing a potential dance partner. The girl gently swayed, teaching Paco the basic samba step. Together, they moved to the beat, the girl's feet stepping in time while Paco bobbed and swayed on her arm. As night fell, the street parties, known as blocos, came alive. Paco flitted from one celebration to another, each with its own theme and energy. He saw revelers dressed as everything from mythical creatures to political figures, all united in dance and joy. In one bloco, he even spotted a group of people dressed as tropical birds, their costumes a riot of feathers and sequins that rivaled his own natural plumage. The night wore on, and Paco found himself at a beachside gathering where a small samba band played. Exhausted but exhilarated, he perched on a nearby umbrella, still swaying to the music. A gentle sea breeze ruffled his feathers, carrying with it the salty tang of the ocean mixed with the sweet scent of caipirinhas. As dawn broke over Sugarloaf Mountain, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, Paco realized he had danced the night away. His feet were sore, and his feathers were dusted with glitter, but his heart was full of joy. He had not only witnessed the spectacle of Carnival, but had become a part of it, learning to samba and sharing in the infectious happiness of the celebration. With the rising sun came a moment of reflection. Paco understood that Carnival was more than just a party. It was a celebration of life, culture, and community.